Imagine being so hungry, you'd risk your life just for a loaf of bread. In Sudan, hunger is the world's worst man-made crisis. But in Gaza, it's become the most visible. Haunting images of starving children and desperate crowds have shocked the world for months. But what's really happening behind those headlines? Let's break it down. Even before Israel's ground invasion of Gaza City, nearly 1 million people were trapped, and 30%, way past the famine threshold, had no access to food at all. The usual ways to track child malnutrition were impossible. So experts used the next best thing, measuring the circumference of children's arms. The results? Malnutrition rates in Gaza spiked sixfold in just weeks, a terrifying sign of a population spiraling into famine. By August, deaths from starvation were mounting. But here's the thing. Those numbers are just the tip of the iceberg. Many more are dying from disease or wounds that can't heal without food. So, who's to blame? The data doesn't point fingers, but the facts are hard to ignore. In March, Israel imposed a total blockade, no food for 11 weeks. When aid finally resumed, it wasn't through the UN or experienced groups, but a brand new organization, the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, overseen by the Israeli military. Instead of hundreds of distribution centers, there were just 4. None in Gaza City or the north. And the chaos that followed? Over 1,000 people killed trying to get food, and no one knows who's actually getting the aid. Israel's leaders called the photos of starving kids fake news. But the experts pushed back, sticking to their science. If Israel wanted to prove its case, it could permit better humanitarian data gathering, and indeed, allow international journalists to enter Gaza. But so far, that hasn't happened. The thing is, this crisis can be solved fast. When the US pressured Israel, aid started flowing and malnutrition rates dropped. Now, there's a plan on the table to let the UN and real humanitarian groups back in. That could end the famine almost overnight. But every day matters. If Gaza's hospitals close, the most vulnerable children won't survive. Here's the bottom line. Famine isn't just about food. It's about dignity, humanity, and hope. And in a world full of tough problems, stopping starvation is one we actually know how to fix, if the world chooses to act. If you found this eye-opening, hit subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most urgent stories.